Over the past 10 years, I have helped thousands of renters become homeowners. Every guest brings their own unique story, but they all have reached the same ultimate outcome: freedom for themselves and their families. My podcast is here to educate and show you that becoming a homeowner is possible with the right help.
We didn't have a deposit and then we had the 3 kids. Let's just shoot our shot and send an email and see what happens.
And you've never looked back?
Never looked back.
And over 700k in equity.
Yeah.
I'm Darren Walters, and welcome to the Keys to Freedom podcast. Welcome to Keys to Freedom. On today's episode, we've got Brendon and Stacie. They bought Acreage back in 2020, 2021 in New Beth. Let's get into it. So, valuation.
You want me to do the honours?
Have a look at it.
1.329.
745,000 equity since you took keys.
Nice.
Yeah. How good's that?
That's a lot. Was that 4 years?
4 years, 700 odd thousand. How does it make you feel?
Oh, it's
That
good.
we made the right choice
Yeah,
and that we didn't stop pushing for what we wanted,
yeah.
with the help, obviously.
I always say to people now, like even a 600 square metre block, it's a lifestyle block compared to what they're cutting up today and what we're selling today. So to have an Acreage,
Yeah.
South Brisbane, you're in such a good position.
Yeah, especially there's houses just down the road that are 250 square metre blocks. That's nearly the size of our house.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do it?
So how long were you renting for in total before you come to us?
I think
Because you guys look freaking young. So to tell me you've got a 16-year-old daughter.
I mean, I've been out of home since I was 18, but
Yeah.
we're originally from down New South Wales in Grafton.
Yeah,
we only moved
okay.
up to Brisbane in 2013. So we hadn't been up. I mean, we'd been up here a few years, but renting for years.
10 years, 15 years,
28, 10, maybe 12 years, 13
12
years.
years, 13 years renting. You've come up over 700k in 4 or 5 years, but you rented for 12 to 13 years.
Yeah.
Kick yourself home. But don't, because you got into the market and you've capitalised very nicely.
We got into the market at a great time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We've said that a few times. If we
Yeah.
didn't get in the market when we did, it would be a lot harder now.
We wouldn't.
Your mortgage would be bigger, your repayments would be bigger, your property would be smaller, your lot would be smaller,
Yeah.
Yeah.
location would be totally different.
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't be on Acreage.
No.
We wouldn't have our land.
Well, even now, so like to even replace that, if it's 1.3 mil, you've got to have a very substantial position to buy that.
Yeah.
How did you find the journey when you come through it?
I thought it was good. The communication with your team was like great. Any
Yeah.
questions we had, it was always, wasn't a question that was too hard or
Yeah.
we didn't feel like we were annoying the team. It was more they were.
Oh, you were annoying.
We were, but you didn't show it. So that's where it's at.
I think the biggest part to what we do is making sure we educate you.
Yeah.
And so I always say to everyone, a silly question is a good question. I don't care. But if you do not ask that question, it will build up inside and then you'll just lash out. Not lash out in a bad way, but you'll be frustrated like, oh my gosh, no one's talked to me, no one's told me about it. Where I always advise the team, every question, answer it. And we're at our computers every day. So if you send through it via email or by our phone, we'll normally pick up. And if we can't pick up, we'll call you straight back.
Yeah. I found the communication was always really prompt.
Yeah.
It was always answered within the day, sometimes within hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any question we had, it was always answered, which was pretty good.
How did you find us?
Online. We were in a private rental and it wasn't going too great. And we're like, how do we get out of this? We've got 3 kids. Like, the banks don't really want to look at us where we're sitting right now. Like, so I just did an online search and you guys come up. And then that's when I looked at your website, went in further, and then it was listed down the bottom that you did Acreage. And our rental was already on Acreage. We had 3 dogs, 3 German Shepherds, so big dogs. We had 3 kids that wanted to run around. So we're like, let's just shoot our shot and send an email and see what happens.
And you've never looked back?
Never
and over
looked back.
700k in equity.
Yeah.
700 odd thousand. Like that even blows me away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that number. It's quite high.
And it's on a bank letterhead.
Yeah. Yeah.
You nearly need to walk out of here, go have a champagne somewhere, eh?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So to get a valuation of 1.329,
Yeah.
yes, it's a desktop val, but that's where the market's sitting.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so even if you said it was 1.2 to 1.3,
Yeah.
It's definitely a few $100,000 over your thought price there, Brendon, and about 200,000
Yeah.
over where you thought it was. So, the best part about it, you're not going to sell it. The best part is that that's now usable equity.
Yeah, can get that pull.
You haven't got a pool yet?
No, we haven't got a pool yet. Obviously, COVID and then interest rates and everything went through the roof. So we're just waiting for them to come back down before we refinance again.
Yeah, and it's kind of like that's where you need to look at it, is that if it's in 10, how old's your oldest kid now?
She's 16.
Is she?
Yeah.
Man, you guys don't look like you've got 16-year-old.
Yep. We get that all the time. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, wow.
So we've got our L's
Yeah.
in year 11. Nearly finished school.
Yeah, and you've 2 other kids?
3.
Three
So
other
got
kids?
4 kids.
4 kids?
Yeah.
And a couple of dancers?
Yeah, cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that you guys are always busy with that.
Always busy. We were down here yesterday at
Yeah,
Carrara.
wow.
Yeah.
So talking about interest rate hikes and all that, how did you go between obviously going from a lower rate to a higher rate? Did you have to make any adjustments or sacrifices or?
We definitely did. Like, it was tight. Our budget was really, really tight. I think at one stage our interest rate was about 7.7.
Yeah, wow.
It was quite high.
Yeah.
And then we just waited it out. We're like, just did it. Didn't want to. We've seen a lot of houses around us were selling because obviously we're on Acreage and profits and equity was in the houses there. So they were all selling so that they could make it work and going to smaller properties.
They'll be kicking themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just said, we can't get rid of this. We need to wait it out and wait for it to come back down. And
You just got to do what you got to do. It's an asset that, will go down to your kids and support them unfortunately, once we all go, it's our kids we've got to look after.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm sure that's why you do and why you wanted the property and get some security over their heads. It always scared me when I didn't have property when I first moved here and my kids were like 2 and 3, I think it was. And I actually said to my partner at the time, I'm just like, man, I'm shit scared. If anything happens to us, we're leaving them nothing. And if it's that hard for you guys to get into the property market, what's it going to be like for them in 10, 20 years? Where's the prices going to be? If you say 10 years from now, your property should nearly double, even if it's 2 million.
Yeah.
What are the kids going to be buying then?
They're not.
Yeah, what are they getting for 2 million too?
Yeah. And everything's getting smaller, but the prices are going up. We see it all the time. Every estate that we got people in back 3 to 8, 9 years ago, the blocks are getting smaller, the houses are getting smaller, the build price has nearly doubled.
Yeah.
We were building square meterage rate around 1,000 a square meter when we first started. That's nearly 2,000 now, so it's doubled. We're not getting anything more. It's the same house, same material, same inclusions.
Yeah.
Just doubled in price.
Just doubled in price. And a lot of that's trade too. Like all the trades are now saying, we don't want to go from here to there. We will do your brickwork here. So the price goes up when you've got to pay people to go where you want them to go.
Yeah.
Before you come to us, had you tried brokers or banks?
We hadn't. I think you guys were the first broker we looked into. We did see other companies online as well offering similar things, but their reviews and ratings weren't great, so we didn't even bother. And then, like I said, we didn't have a deposit, and then we had the 3 kids.
Yeah.
So we really didn't even look at going to the banks because we weren't educated on it, didn't know enough about it. We just thought they wouldn't even look at us.
Well, that's that prejudgment, and that's what I say to everyone, don't prejudge a situation.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of the banks will say no. We look at every lending policy that we can once we've assessed you. And then we can say, hey, you fit this policy, let's move forward, find a house, valuation, finance approval, then you can make your informed decision.
Yeah.
And that's all it's about, is building some cash flow, building some decent assets, especially with 4 kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you can definitely build your portfolio, for the focus of the future for your kids, it'll be something they'll be thankful for.
It'd be scary for them too if they had to buy a house with someone else. It's a huge commitment when they're so young to share.
I look at it now and it's like that co-renting, it's now co-buying, and like we're starting to see families, mum, dad, daughter, son buy a house, and we're seeing that quite common. And it's purely on the basis is we either get in or we don't get in.
Yeah.
And the best part about it, if that's what it took us to get in the market, but it took us 5-6 years to go through as a family to buy this one, get the next one and the next one, do it. Because renting sucks.
Yeah.
It's dead money, right?
Oh, dead. What were you paying on your lifestyle block for rent?
$550 a week.
Yeah. Wonder what that is now.
The houses in our area are now over $1,000 a week.
Yeah. Wow.
Just in rent.
Back when you applied for the house, are you in the same jobs or did you have different jobs?
Different jobs. I've moved up into a management position now. So
Nice.
out of labouring and gone completely off the tools.
So the hands look a little bit better, eh?
They do.
Yeah.
They're
They're
a little bit
soft.
softer now.
He gets told all the time that he has soft hands.
How nice. I pushed pens all my life and my hands are probably softer than most females.
Yeah. Well, they're still making work around the house. I'm like, I have this project. You need to do it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful looking home. And you had a different job back then?
I was still in nursing. So I was still a nurse, but
Yeah.
I was an enrolled nurse. And now I've finished my bachelor's degree. So
Yeah.
now I'm a registered nurse.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Same company.
Yeah.
Still in pediatrics. Just
Yeah.
now I'm registered and got my bachelor degree.
So incomes increased, properties increased,
Yeah.
lifestyle,
Yeah.
add a pool. What else?
Add a pool.
We need a pool.
Yeah.
We do need.
I can't live without a pool. I haven't got a pool at the moment because my southern property is on a letting pool and it's hard because on my weekends off, I'd lay by the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hop in, hop out, hop in, hop out.
That's the dream. We did get a quote for a pool because our block obviously slopes down quite a lot and the retaining that's needed. And this was probably a year or two ago when interest rates were really high. It was about over $100,000 to get a pool put in. And we're like, we can't refinance and add that right now.
It's not cheap.
No, it's not.
I'm doing a penthouse and it's my dream home and the pool up there with a cold plunge and a hot plunge, it's like $240,000. Was New Beth your main location when you come to us, or did you have a more preferred, desired location?
We were actually living, Greenbank,
Yeah,
which is
we
right
were
next to
living-
New Beth, so
okay.
it was our preferred.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we did look further out, and we had a look at a
We
lot
had
of
other
blocks in
options.
the
Yeah.
during the process, and that block actually popped up last minute.
Yeah. Well,
It wasn't available,
No.
and it was someone else
true.
had pulled out of it, and,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then it was able to
Universe delivered, perfect timing, eh?
Yeah.
Well, they call it divine timing.
divine time.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, we were actually, the block that was advertised was across the road and it was half an acre.
Yeah.
But with the retaining and everything, when we spoke to the guy that was managing the estate, he's like, I've just had a person haven't paid their deposit. If it's not paid by tonight, you guys can have it.
Yeah, wow.
It's better for you. If you want a pool and you want a shed and everything like that, that block that you're looking at is not going to work.
Yeah.
So here's this one.
How good.
Yeah.
You nearly want to phone the person up and say thank you now, eh, for,
Yeah.
for not paying the deposit.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Yeah, because I think what was the block land back then was $263,000.
Yeah,
So
wow.
the cost of it now is, like I said, $770.
Logan's nearly $1 million. Cooma is over $1 million now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think things are going to get harder now too. From October,
Yeah.
they're changing now who the deposit. I think everyone can get in, no matter how much you earn. Is it under the 5%?
The problem with all that, it all sounds good on paper. You still got to fit bank policy.
Yeah,
You've still got to service. If
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And we see it every day that if most people walked into one bank, they'd get declined. The hardest thing about that is you normally hop back on the treadmill, the renting treadmill, and don't look again.
yeah,
Where you need to come to someone like us so we can actually look at all your options so you can walk away with one assessment and know
Yeah.
what everything is. Because you're still buying at the same prices in the same market.
yeah. I just feel like things like that will drive prices higher because they're going to think that there's going to be this influx.
I think as the rates come down, we're going to see the market boom. But we're also on a thin line of we need a correction.
Yeah,
We do need a correction. And it's not just in property, it's an economy.
Yeah.
A lot of people do buy and sell, and there'll be a stage in life you'll look at your property and go, we've got maximum out of it.
yeah,
Let's sell it and go get two more,
yeah.
you know. But that comes down to just numbers and data. And I guess that's what you guys have got where you are. So what was the main reason you wanted lifestyle or a lifestyle block?
Just the space. We had the
Yeah.
kids. We'd
Yeah.
been out living on Acreage.
Yeah.
So we had 3 dogs.
We knew it was
we
like
had the
to
kids.
have that.
And just being out of the city.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
neighbours aren't close enough. We can't hear them. Like, we can turn the music up and
Yeah.
the neighbours don't have to hear us talking. And I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
being out of town.
Yeah. And unfortunately for some people, you want to be closer.
Yeah,
You're going to have neighbours.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, and if you're buying now any new estate And it's just, return on investment. If they can go to 300 square metre blocks instead of 450, they're going to go 300 squares.
Yeah.
And that's why we're not seeing too many duplex blocks, because a duplex blocks has to be a certain size. Well, they can get 2.5 normal lots versus one.
Yeah.
So it's just Southeast Queensland's unaffordable now, especially with high interest rates.
Yeah, definitely. And then when COVID and everyone decided they wanted to move up here because we had more lax restrictions and we have the lifestyle, so everyone's like, we're moving.
And that's why, especially the Gold Coast itself, the prices are through the roof. Like you're paying nearly, probably now 30,000 a square metre for apartments or penthouses.
Yeah, the market's gone really
like
quick.
There's just money that we've never seen before in the last 5 years, and we're talking like, $10 to $30 million penthouses and apartments. And some of the houses now are 14, 15 million.
Yeah, wow.
It's like, where was all that money pre-COVID?
Yeah, a lot of people went to working from home through COVID too, which obviously helped with the prices of lifestyle houses because people got that option to be able
to live in the
go
city
work
anymore.
from home. They didn't have to be closer to the city. So,
and that's eased up now, because I think that was rorted to a little bit. I know, people that had 2-3 jobs getting paid to do the one.
Yeah.
And I think they still try for it.
Yeah.
But a lot of companies now know that a lot of people their businesses didn't perform as good, and that's why a lot of people have gone back to pulling a lot of their team back in-house.
Yeah.
Investment properties. Have you got a goal to build a portfolio?
we have had the conversation around how we would, but we haven't made any steps in that direction yet. But we have had discussions around.
We have.
A lot of it is the goal is, you imagine if you had 3 properties since this one, meaning another 2, and if you've come up this much in growth, but you come up another 300 on the other 2, it's just money you can't save. But where would you go and save 745,000?
You wouldn't.
In 4 or 5 years. I don't know anyone who could do that, not even with a strong business, because you wouldn't save it. You'd go capitalise on it. If you know what I mean. But as a normal couple, you've come up a big amount by just saying yes.
Yeah. We definitely had talks about it, but then again, we were a little bit hesitant with interest rates because they were so high. I mean, obviously someone else is, if it works out well and you can get that money in rent, someone else is paying it. But there was also that doubt that the rent wouldn't cover the loan.
Yeah. How much tax are you paying each year on your current salary or wage?
Well, he's paying a lot now.
About 40,000.
Yeah. And you'd be getting close to that too, eh?
I salary sacrifice because of my non-for-profit, because I work for a private hospital. Yeah. So I save a lot in tax. So I think I only pay about 13,000. I'm quite lucky.
Yeah. Well, for yourself, we're paying 40,000. If you build a brand new investment property, you get depreciation, tax minimisation. So instead of paying all that 40,000 towards the ATO, you can pay it towards your investment property.
That'd be nice.
So when you start talking about you build a home, you get your rental income, you get your weekly tax minimisation, sometimes that shortfall straight away, even with high interest rates, is neither here or there. But as the rates start coming down and your rental goes up, it starts becoming a little bit cash flow positive.
Yeah.
But while someone's paying off your mortgage, you reap the capital growth like you have done with your current property.
Yeah.
But you've only got to look at it. Your daughter's 16, and we'll use her as the example because she's the older one. Let's say in 10 years' time she was to get a home, but in 10 years' time the property's doubled.
Yeah.
Where would she buy? Because Bow Desert, when you come through us, Bow Desert was quite far out. Not many people wanted to go there, but that was the choice for price. Yeah. And a lot of people did go there.
I think there was Plainlands as well, which was out near Toowoomba.
Yeah. And it is. It's getting so far out, even past Toowoomba now, and out that way,
affordable.
like Fernvale and Lowood and all stuff like that. And I said about 4 years ago to the Derek and Taylor, we need to start developing land in the next onion ring, and that was Lowood, Fernvale, Rosewood and all that. And we're just too busy doing what we do. Those estates that are there now are $800K a package. Yeah. So they don't fit the first home buyers grant of $750 and under. And that was the outer onion ring. So every few years, it's the next one and the next one. So by the time your daughter actually gets stable income, wants to get into the property market, I think will be unheard of buying solo.
Yeah.
You're going to nearly have to have at least a partner.
Yeah.
Have you got any questions for me?
Not really. I don't know.
I think my was more around the investment properties. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next step on that is the same step we initially took, and that's just basic assessment. Look at your overall position, see what your borrowing capacity is, have a look at your tax, look at where you want to be in the next 5 to 10 years, and we structure accordingly.
Yeah.
You know, and we could be looking at it with 4 kids that we put a goal in place. Yes, they're your properties, but the ultimate goal would be to get 4 more properties.
Yeah.
You know, that you can either hand down or
they rent.
or they rent it
Yeah.
off you and then get a part equity in it or something,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. So you help them out, and then they can pull that equity out at a further stage and go get their own house or something, because saving for a deposit, let's say 120K, it's just, you just can't do
You
it.
can't. No.
Yeah.
Not even on 2 good incomes. It's like life goes on, and that's what I say to people. It's like, yes, saving is a need at some, or you know, you've got to do it at some stage, but if you can get into the market today without saving, but we can show you how, get in.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
that was us. We were pretty lucky. We didn't have a deposit saved, and you guys were able to help us get in the market without a deposit. So.
Yeah. So you would have just had to put $1,000 to secure the land back at the time?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad, eh?
No.
Those were the
Not
good
at all.
days. That is
Yeah.
not like that
That's
now.
not
No,
like
it's
that
not.
now.
It's not
No.
like that now
Everyone's
with the prices. Yeah, because back then we had a $30,000 first home buyers grant.
Yeah.
The packages were well under $750.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I remember we did one up in, it was Brisbane North somewhere, and it was for a lady and her 2 daughters. And I think it pushed the 750 bracket. So we had to trim it down to make it get the grant.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of the most expensive packages we'd done at the time, where, you know, $580 for your property was well under. You got your 30K first home buyers grant, $1,000 to secure, and then we structured you into the market.
Yeah.
What a great investment to turn around and grab over 700K equity in it.
Yeah.
I actually make a joke about it. I should have started taking a 10% equity growth. I'll
nice.
probably never have to work again.
No. I mean, that valuation is just the bottom, isn't it? Because everyone you find is fighting over the properties. The real estates will put it on for a price, but everyone's fighting and paying more.
Yeah. And to me, it could, you know, someone could want to pay more. But my biggest thing is sell in today's market, you're buying in today's market.
Yeah.
And it's easy to sell. So you can put it on the market, sell it today. What a lot of people have fallen short on when they go back to the bank, they haven't checked with the bank, will they get another mortgage?
Yeah.
Their position's changed. Their income's not as strong. Their age got a little bit older, if you know what I mean. So it's a shorter mortgage term. So I know a lot of people who got out of the market by selling couldn't get back in.
Yeah.
And that's why I say to people, don't sell unless you have to. Because it was hard enough to get it.
Yeah.
Now you've got such a great asset. Leverage it, go again. Leverage it, go again. And that one that probably sold for just over 2
I
mil
know.
played a big part to the
absolutely.
increase.
Yeah.
They went through quite a few real estate agents, I think, because their price was well over what all the other houses in our area would sell. Because I think the top houses in our area were about 1.8, 1.7 at that time. And they knew what they wanted. So they kept going around real estates until they found one that would get them what they wanted. And they found it.
That plays a big part. I've just started interviewing agents, and it's interesting watching who actually performs
Yeah.
as an agent. There's a lot of agents who will overpromise and underdeliver. So tell you, I can get you that price, but they can't get it. They just want the listing to see.
Yeah.
They'll get you to spend all your advertising money and everything else and staging it and getting it up to speed. But I just know 1 or 2 agents that I watch that stand out from all the other ones, and they're just vibes.
Yeah.
Their work ethic outshines everyone else. I did a interview with Paris. She does 150 calls a day. She looks to book 15 appraisals every single week. That's 3 times more than most agents.
Yeah, wow.
And most agents probably wouldn't even do that third properly. But it's just turn up, show up, and just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And even the guy she works with, he's a vibe too. He just gets stuff done. But he knows how to manage the client, the buyer, the system, the process. If auction doesn't work, he's already got plan B
Yeah.
of how we maximise the sale. So when you talk about agents or the person finding it, they just had to find the right agent that marketed it properly or had a decent database. But don't sell yours.
No,
No
we don't plan on it.
You'll never replace it.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
You know, yes, you can walk out with 700 odd K, but you're just going to buy someone else's overpriced place. That isn't yours. You built this. You
Yeah.
helped design it.
Yeah, and it's one of a kind.
Yeah.
It's because it's different. It's not through the big acreage companies that build out in our area that all have the same floor plans.
Yeah.
It's custom. No one else has got the same floor plan as us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too many people got those lifestyle blocks with the lifestyle homes. A lot of people wanted them.
Yeah.
But it's like I say to someone, like, I can only structure and package to your position, not mine. So if you do have the dream position,
Yeah.
I'll give you your dream home.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I? Like, if I can do it,
Yeah.
I'll just do it. But if I can't, I'll show you what you can do. And I think that hits people and go, well, that's not what we want.
Yeah.
But you've been renting for 20 years.
Yeah.
Get into the market.
And move from there to your dream home.
You know, we've got people who paid 400K for properties in Cooma or 415K. That's 1.2 now.
Yeah.
It's still the same property, just a little bit older, but the price goes up.
Yeah.
Just get in. You know, we've got clients who have done the podcast that bought up in Oxenford, sold at 1.14, 1.17, cashed out and went and bought Water's Edge on the coast. Needs a renovation, but it's a blue chip land site.
Yeah.
You know, but they're happy. They both have a boat each. They both go fishing. They've got the jetty out the front where Oxenford, they'd have to put their boat on, well, you know, put the boat on the car, tow it to the ramp, go fishing, come back, put it on, clean it up, where they just pull up, anchor it up, or, you know, put it up on the jetty and go inside and have a wine.
Yeah. It's the life, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, you haven't been in your house that long.
No.
No. Like
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah. That's,
You're nearly 200,000 a year then.
yeah.
So when you look at the little sacrifices that you did, the higher repayments, you look back now and it'll be like, oh, that was a walk in the park,
Yeah.
especially for the return
Yeah,
and
definitely.
the growth. And it should now give you a belief that it doesn't matter how hard it gets, you do what you've got to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
just
know?
make it
Yeah.
work, don't
I
we?
think, I think that's the mindset we've always had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done well.
Yeah.
Because just to make those little changes, and it sounds like you didn't have to make major changes, you just had to watch
Yeah.
what you did.
And hold off on our shed and pool.
Yeah. 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 Brendon's not happy that he doesn't have his shed. But
That's coming though, eh?
It is coming.
What advice to the listeners today listening to your journey, what would you tell renters that were coming through the system?
Don't be afraid to reach out and ask a question.
Yeah.
That like the worst that they're gonna like tell you is what your position is. So definitely we weren't confident that we were going to get anything. We were just putting feelers out to see what we needed to do in the next 6 to 12 months to see how we could better our position and get in the market. And it was their question come back was, we can get you in there. So definitely don't be afraid to ask the question and reach out.
Find out what you can do and then make an informed decision. Because I always say to people, if you say no today, you're saying no because you don't know. Where if you are approved and you decide you're staying renting, that's an informed decision based on facts.
Yeah. Correct.
But also if you can get approved today, you can say yes today and we can build your home. Where a lot of people stop at step one because they're too scared to get rejected or declined, or they prejudge themselves, or for whatever other reason. And then they go back on the rental treadmill and it's hard to get back off, especially where most people, we see them renting from 5 to 30 years. I love it. It gives me like goosebumps hearing the position people are in just from saying yes. I'd like to thank you, Stacie and Brendon, for coming on this episode. Your journey's been amazing. Nothing short of just saying yes, and now you're up 700,000. It's a position most people back then would now say, I wish I said yes. But you're now the result of saying yes. And that type of money is going to change your life and your kids' life forever. And you will get your shed and pool, Brendon. We'll talk next about that.
Yes.
Thank you for watching another episode of Keys to Freedom. Like, follow, share, comment any questions that you have and we'll come back to you. But keep watching and there's more episodes to come.